Cinderella doesn't just exist in Disney. Proof? Here are 10 K-drama Cinderellas who had a rich guy falling all over them. In this economy, I'm pretty sure we all want the handsome CEO to come swooping in and save us from having to do the dishes. Ready to swoon and raise your standards in men? Let's get right into it. Number 10. My Secret Romance. Jinwook is the playboy son of a chairman, but is working as a bellhop at Gwangdo Resort because his father wants to teach him a lesson. Our female lead, Yunmi, is also there to attend her mother's second wedding. The fireworks begin from the very first episode, when the two sleep with each other, but Yunmi leaves in the morning without telling Jinwook her name. Jinwook feels disrespected and keeps the bra patch she left behind in her memory. He stops having relationships with any other women and only remembers Yunmi. 3 years later, Yunmi ends up working under Jinwook as a nutritionist, and this time, Jinwook decides not to let her slip away. If you're a fan of skinship, this is the drama for you. While the plot is rather cliched and follows the usual overbearing father, one-sided lover best friend, clingy girlfriend, it's also overflowing in romance and kisses. If you're looking for something cheesy with lots of kissing and skinship, My Secret Romance should be perfect for you. Number 9. Tempted. 3 childhood best friends and spoiled rich teens, Choi Soo-ji, Kwon Shi-hyun, and Lee Se-ju start to face difficulties when Soo-ji and Shi-hyun's parents decide to get married. Around the same time, Soo-ji's boyfriend Ki-young humiliates her and breaks up with her. Soo-ji convinces Shi-hyun to take on a bet to seduce and break the heart of Ki-young's first love, Tae-hee. If he succeeds, Soo-ji and Shi-hyun will marry to prevent their parents' marriage. Shi-hyun agrees and begins his seduction of Tae-hee. However, he finds himself actually falling in love with her. The lies he has told soon catch up to him, and Shi-hyun has to face the guilt and regret of lying to Tae-hee, along with the crumbling of his friendship with Soo-ji and Se-ju. The actual seduction doesn't take that long, as both fall for each other pretty quickly, which might be disappointing for some. But there is a lot of extra parental drama going on, and Soo-ji and Se-ju both create drama when they get the chance, which plays a huge part in keeping the story going and keeping it interesting, even without the seduction. Number 8. Goong. Goong, or Princess Hours, is set in an alternate reality, where Korea has still kept its monarchy. Lee Shin is the crown prince, who now has to marry. He proposes to his crush, but she rejects him. He then agrees to an arranged marriage with an ordinary girl, Chae-kyung, in order to ascend the throne if needed, in light of his father's poor health. This one is the ultimate Prince Charming situation, as Shin actually is a prince, while Chae-kyung is an ordinary girl. The love story is a slow burn. Their feelings develop very slowly, which some might find boring. But if you're a fan of slow burns, there is no reason why you won't like their adorable romance. Number 7. Cinderella and the Four Knights. As the title suggests, this one is an actual Cinderella story. Ha-won's mother died, and her father married a cruel woman. Her stepmother and stepsister treated her badly, and even stole the college money her mother saved for her. Because of this, Ha-won had to spend all her time working hard to pay for her mother's funeral memorial and her college tuition. To make matters worse, her father doesn't believe that she's his daughter. In the midst of all this, an old man invites her to move in the same house with his 3 grandsons, Kang Ji-won, Kang Hyun-min, and Kang So-woo. There's also their bodyguard, Lee Yun-sung. All 4 of them fall for Ha-won and keep you wondering who she'll end up with. There are a lot of swoon-worthy pushes against the wall and kisses to keep you going, while Ha-won struggles to make the 3 boys get along with each other. Is it possible for one girl to have chemistry with 4 boys? Ha-won's character proves that it definitely is, as she has effortless chemistry with all of them. However, you should watch at your own discretion, as the drama might leave you with some major second lead syndrome. Number 6. Introverted Boss. Hwang-gi is the CEO of a public relations company, but is extremely shy, which is why he doesn't even interact much with his employees. Chae Ro-woon is the new recruit in the company, who is outgoing and determined to uncover the truth about Hwang-gi. A trigger warning is due for mention of suicide. There are several lighthearted moments when Ro-woon helps Hwang-gi get out of his shell and open up to the world. However, there are darker themes as well, with Ro-woon investigating the death of her sister and the events behind it. The drama lies somewhere between the lighthearted romantic comedy and the darker mystery. Number 5. Fated to Love You. Lee Gun is set to inherit his father's large company and riches. Kim Mi-young is an ordinary law firm secretary who is always overburdened with work. A series of events leads to the two being drugged and accidentally in the same hotel room. They end up sleeping with each other, and Mi-young gets pregnant. The show deals with Mi-young's character development as she learns to be more confident and say no to people, and the decisions that the two face with the unexpected pregnancy between strangers. The comedy is spot on, especially with Gun's character being the charming and funny person. Overall, it's a really enjoyable watch that gets into both the comedy and the angst. Number 4. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? Lee Young-jun is the vice chairman of a major corporation, and Kim Mi-so is his longtime secretary. She understands his every want even before he expresses it, and is the perfect employee, fixing his tie, bringing flowers for his girlfriend, and being his designated driver. After 9 years of working for him, she declares that she will resign from her job to focus on herself, leading Young-jun to decide that he will do whatever it takes to make her stay. This is one of the funniest dramas you will ever watch, from Young-jun's rants about Mi-so leaving, to Mi-so's rants about Young-jun's perfectionism, to office humor, to Young-jun's arrogance. The drama does a good job of keeping viewers entertained and always laughing. Number 3. Kill Me, Heal Me. Certain traumatic events from his childhood have led Cha Do-hyun to developing dissociative identity disorder. The rich heir of a conglomerate, he does not wish to have his disorder publicized and decides to get treated in a private way. First-year psychiatric resident Oh Region starts to help him secretly and acts as a mediator between him and his 7 personalities. Meanwhile, her twin brother Oh Ryeon starts following them as a writer trying to uncover the lives of the rich. The drama follows Do-hyun and Region as they try to hide the disorder from Region's brother and the world, and try to help Do-hyun lead a normal life. The show is a perfect blend of comedy, romance, drama, and psychology. The personalities are flamboyant and often leave the viewer in fits of laughter, but the pain behind them is very real and apparent. Despite their often carefree nature, the personalities actually mask Do-hyun when he is scared or wants to run away. Number 2. A Business Proposal. Shin Hari is a poor girl who's always in need of money because of her parents. One day, her friend Young-so convinces her to take her place in a blind date and pretend to be her. Kang Tae-moo is the CEO of GoFood and is being pressured by his grandfather to go on blind dates. Hari's fake identity is soon revealed, but one secret remains. She is actually Tae-moo's employee at GoFood. She gives him the fake name of Shin Gum-hee and agrees to pretend to be his fiancée for money. There will be some conflict when Tae-moo finds about Hari's true identity, but for the most part you'll find yourself smiling every time the couple is on screen together, and laughing whenever Hari hides from Tae-moo at the company. Overall, it's an enjoyable watch, and Kim Se-jung and An Hyo-sop do justice to their roles. Number 1. Strong Woman Do Bong-soon. Do Bong-soon comes from a family of women with superhuman strength, but she will lose her powers if she ever harms an innocent person with them. Her dream is to make video games, and has an idea of a game with herself as the main character. She doesn't appreciate her own power, as she wishes she were delicate and elegant, instead of being strong and clumsy. An Min-hyuk is the CEO of a gaming company, who hires Bong-soon to be his bodyguard because of her strength. A series of kidnappings starts to occur in Bong-soon's neighborhood, making her decide to use her powers to pursue the kidnapper. Be prepared to swoon and blush, as Bong-soon and Min-hyuk make the cutest couple alive. They start off with some healthy banter that keeps things comical, and later learn to rely on each other. Minhyuk helps Bong-soon control her powers and manage the strength she uses, making everyday tasks easier for her, while Bong-soon protects Minhyuk, and in a hilarious turn of events, carries him when he's hurt. The fact that Park Hyung-sik had a bit of a crush on Park Bo-young at the time of filming may have contributed to the amazing chemistry the two have with each other, making them truly worthy of the title of number 1. That was all for today's list of top 10 K-dramas where the rich boy falls for the poor girl. I'm sure there must be dramas that all of you wish to share with me as well, so be sure to comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, I wish a happy binge watching session to you all.